Good day, Ruskin enjoyers. Hope you're alright, because it's time for the Abnormal Barders. As you can see, we've got about 49 minutes until the Abnormals appear, and, well, it is Lunar New Year week 1. There wasn't that much fanfare for it, not too many people are super thrilled. Let me also point out to you tomorrow, Lunar New Year week 2, yay! Okay, cool, anyway. So, yeah, we do have a second week of this, but then after that, March 4 swipe, we're back to regular skins. Let's focus. We do have several abnormal skins to chase after tonight. We have the cute panda furnace, the lunar horse garage door, and several other skins over to here. Now, if you don't fully understand what abnormals are, if you're a little bit lost, dare I say, do you even know what a regular skin is? This is terminology that we use on this, during these videos with this community, just to help distinguish that certain skins, they have a special property to them that makes them become marketable before the roster even rotates. And we know about that. And we know it's a great time to jump in, try and get some barders down, and hopefully we'll be the ones that pick up these skins for cheaper. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll figure out prices right now. When the time is right, when it's midnight in the UK, that's when they all become marketable. We'll race to get those barders down, and then afterwards we'll look and see, do all the barders stack up quite nicely? Does it look like these skins could actually retain their value? Maybe it might be a nice thing to actually jump in, go straight to the roster and try and buy them. Now, if you want to learn a whole lot more in regards to abnormals, consider looking in the description. There's a 60-second short video at the very top, which will quickly showcase to you how abnormals work. But if you want to get real in depth, if you want to know about everything in regards to abnormals, look at the second video listed. It's about 20 minutes long, but you'll learn everything. Cool. So, shall we go through all these skins now, figure out prices, and of course, figure out prices for the regular skins that will become marketable tomorrow when the roster rotates. Cute panda furnace. Right, so I looked at you. I thought you were cute. Well, I mean, it's in the name, Hedge. But quite literally, it's a goofy, silly little skin. We don't have pandas being a Chinese zodiac, but I wouldn't be surprised if we could see this panda return next year, and year after that, and year after that. So many silly little hijinks he could get up to. Are we going to get like a batch of deplorables with this? Has anyone asked? Let's go ahead and find out. So, okay. Yeah, great, wonderful. We didn't get any questions about whether we're going to see collection continuations, but Diva Dan instead says he is giving birth to my metal frags. Cool, lovely, awesome. Wonderful thought in my head. Anyway, so priced at $2, it has matched up to expectations in regards to what sales we're going to see. That's really put me off. Yes, there you go. So with the furnace and the garage door, I thought they were going to do between 17 to 20,000 subscribers. For a furnace, that is quite a lot. Let's just quickly compare to other recent furnaces. So we have seen Deep Ruby Furnace go all the way up to 23,000 subscribers. Castaway, fairly recently that came out, 12,700. Last year, 17,000 there, 15,000 there, 32,000 there, 72,000 there, what? 15, 21, 9, 17, 17. If anything, maybe that's a little bit average. Slightly above average, we'll go with that, You might have noticed the majority of the furnaces aren't exactly doing super great. Like, if I could just show you, like, the history of furnaces, whilst we've had some very creative, wacky designs, the vast majority of them are in the red. It's not looking good. Point made, understood. So, as I look at you and I question what potentially might we want to do, I feel like it's really hinging on the possibility that we see more of this cute panda in the future. I would be happy to look forward to seeing some more Lunar New Year collections being made up and whatnot. So, with you, I might play it reasonably safe. I might only do about 80 cents to $1.20. Let's also point out we're about to enter March. During a period of time between March to April, I refer to this as the Easter dip. You will see in the past, like look at last year, the very beginning of 2025, very, very good. Lots of people playing. Prices were great because tons of people are playing. But it starts to drop off. Kids have to focus exams and homework and whatnot. People got to really start focusing with their work around here. So, yeah, the player count drops off. But then when it's the summertime, when kids are out of school, oh, the player count returns, prices go back up again, wonderful. So we have to be wary that all of these skins that we see here today very likely will go below their rust or price. So, trying to be smart about it, I look at the cute panda furnace, 80 cents to $1.20 probably should be a perfectly fine option. So, yep, 80 cents to $1.20. If you're not off a little bit more chat, you're more than welcome to do so. You could probably really succeed if you just put down like a $1.50 barter. Right then, so let's move on. Lunar Horse Garage Door. I've had some pretty cool suggestions from people. Later this year, we're expecting animals to be introduced to Rust, and in theory, animal farms. So if cows and sheep are going to be added to Rust, and in theory, you're going to be able to breed them and do stuff with them, I'm not sure. Like, cows might be producing milk for what? Well, apparently they're going to make a biofuel generator, and if you're going to put milk in that, okay, that might make sense. Could we also get some ice cream out of that? We'll see. Anyway, moving on. Sheep, I guess that's going to be a great way to get cloth, maybe even leather as well. Maybe the cows are leather. What about the idea of potentially being able to breed horses? I feel like you should probably be able to make some really cool super horses or something. Great stamina, the very best top speed. That might be cool. So if that eventually becomes a thing, if we eventually have like proper horse farms, or if you just like to hoard all the horses that are on a server, maybe that type of garage door might be for you. So yeah, we've got the Lunar Horse garage door, but we are also aware there's going to be so many more garage doors, aren't there? In fact, tomorrow, really won't be surprised if we see another one. Out of all the skins that are submitted for Lunar New Year 2026, oh my, there must have been about 30 garage doors. 25 to 30, something like that. There's a lot of them. Anyway, with so much more to be expected with garage doors, and considering we've had 8 weeks so far and 10 garage doors already, you might notice some of these are already starting to drop off. Oh, yeah, this is to be expected. We saw this happen last year, and I expect the same sort of situation to happen all over again. By the time we get to the halfway point of this year, at some point around June, July time, we'll look at all these garage doors, and I really wouldn't be surprised if they're suffering, if they're struggling, suffering, and it ain't looking good. So, okay, understood. You're not very optimistic about this, are you? No, not really. As a decent buy order, with this priced at $2.49, I think I'd just probably do like 70 cents to $1. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it does go low. But it's a perfectly fine looking design. It's just, I know there'll be a lot more. And even with tomorrow, I even expect a lot more as well. Don't be surprised if we see 2 garage doors tomorrow. Oh. Alright then, so, got nothing against it. There's just too many garage doors. Celestial Steed Sheep Matador. So this would be fairly quick because I just don't really trust Sheep Matadors. Let's just look at all the recent ones. Down 17, down 62. I don't really want to kind of count holiday ones, but let's also look at like down 56. We could even look at Dracula, I guess. I know it's a holiday, Halloween, down 23. Like, just look at all of them. Out of all of last year, we have 1, 2, 3. Only 3 skins in the positive. The vast majority down real bad. This is the same amount of acceptances I expect to see with, well, 2026. And you can look at 2024, same thing, the vast majority. So many skins accepted, so many of them down in price. There's just far too many sheep matadors. When's the Rust door rotating? Oh, that might not happen for another 20 hours or so. Right then. So, in regards to that sheep matador, it doesn't glow in the dark. It looks fine. It's just a cool looking horse. Nothing wrong with that. It's just I don't really expect too much of it. And I expect a lot more sheep matadors to be accepted. So, with that, I expect probably your drop off maybe down to $1. I think I'll just do 60 cents to 80 cents for that barter. Year of the Horse bed. You're the first ever and only Lunar New Year themed bed so far. But then again, there was no other bed submitted. So, okay. For at least a year, we're not going to see another bed like you. And it's very bright. It is a very, very bright bed. But aside from that, how many beds have we seen being accepted recently? How many more beds can we expect? Twitch drops, kick drops, I'm expecting more. So yeah, tons are being accepted. Even recent ones, like the Rainbow Pony bed, Ultramarine ever so slightly down as well, Temple bed as well, like, they're all going down. Yeah, with far too many skins being accepted in a somewhat short amount of time. Like, this first became skinnable for October 4 swipe. And since then, how many beds in total? Oh, 27. There will be more beds. So kind of like garage doors, kind of like sheep matadors, I do worry about that. Whilst your themes might be completely unique, I still expect you to drop off and suffer. Oh, what price? For that, I'll probably go about halfway. So yeah, 70 cents to $1. For the Year of the Horse large box, $2 price, doesn't glow, looks nice, only 9,600 subscribers. Let's quickly hop back over to here. Expectations with the large box, the fridge, the wood door, the small box. I thought they're going to do between 9 to 11,000 subscribers. Well, looks like that matched up quite nicely. So, okay. Looking at you, I'm questioning you, I'm thinking about it, and I think I'll just probably offer like 70 cents to $1 as well. Yeah. Celestial, of course, M249. Didn't sell that much, but M249 skins in general, yeah, they're not looking very pretty. So in regards to what I see here, 60 cents to 80 cents. But for the Lunar fridge, well, you're a very nice looking design. I will respect that. Very unique, lots of transparency, a very interesting approach. It's like a shrine. You have not sold that much, but that does not guarantee that you're going to be A-OK. If I were to compare you to another fridge that came out somewhat recently, that didn't sell that much, I would remind you of the Bone fridge. 7,700 subscribers, tons of transparency, still went down in price. However, that did not glow in the dark. This does. This has more of a style to it. This is a pretty cool looking design. I'm not sure what to expect with the future, but I'm also kind of questioning, are we going to see that many fridges this year? Last year, we saw a ton. This year, so far, we've only got one. What do you reckon? Let's say if we only saw like 5 more fridges this year. I mean, you might see Twitch drops and kick drops. I think what I'll do, because I am curious about it, it does look nice. I don't want to go like super low, but I still want to offer a decent price. I'm going to offer $1 to $1.50. Your lack of sales definitely make you a lot more appealing. Like if that did like over 12,000 subscribers, I probably wouldn't have been that interested. But no, you are looking pretty sweet. As of now, you really haven't sold that much. I think I'll put down a nice looking barter. You are looking pretty cool. Lunar Horse Fortune wooden door. I just don't really trust wooden doors. Oh, you're gonna load it up. You're gonna load it up. SMM, you being funny? SMM's been a little bit funny. Right, so let's just go over to here. Lunar wooden door. Come on, let me get a good look at you. Right, so the recent wooden doors, unfortunately, they've gone down in price. This is just simply a glow-in-the-dark wooden door, as was Wild Hunt wooden door, as was, oh, I don't know, did you glow? I don't remember. I think you did. Down 57%. Yep, Wolf Warrior, down 69%. Point made, wooden doors, they rarely retain their value. We did have quite the discussion somewhat recently, talk about transparent wooden doors. That still went down in price. So I don't trust it, sorry to say. I expect that to drop off, go down pretty bad. I think at best I'm only going to offer 60 cents to 80 cents because I expect it to go down to $1 and less. And then we've got the Firecracker High Poncho. You have not really sold that much at all. I was kind of expecting you to do between 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers. I mean, we still have all the way up to tomorrow. Maybe some people jump onto you due to a sheer lack of sales. They'll probably be interested. We have had ponchos in the past that have done like next to no sales whatsoever. Like I definitely pointed out the cheese poncho of the past. There you go. 4,100 subscribers. Still went down in price. Had quite a lot of ponchos over the years. Some have succeeded greatly due to a sheer lack of sales. But then again, that in particular instance is part of a collection, isn't it? I'm looking at you. You very likely could be one of the lowest selling ponchos we've seen in a very long time. Like out of the newer era ones. There's a fairly long time where we didn't see a poncho. Arctic poncho appears one day. Suddenly we see tons of them. I'm curious about you. I think I'll only offer between 80 cents to $1.10. Still fairly close. Is it going to work out? Are people going to jump onto you purely based on the fact that there's not that much of you? I'm curious. I'm just not fully confident. Maybe don't request too many of them as well. That would be something I'd also point out. Like, don't request 50 at like a $1 barter. At best, maybe I'll offer like request like 10 to 20. We'll go with that. Right then. So, yep, that's all the abnormals. Let's now talk about the regular skins. So, Fortunate Horse, AK-47, 60 cents to 80 cents. I don't really trust it, sorry to say. It's just a standard AK. Looks somewhat nice. But if you look at all the recent AK-47s, they simply cannot escape that they are AK-47s. AKs don't tend to work out very nicely. Far too many options. It has to really stand out for people to appreciate it. Lunar Horse Bow. Well then. Ooh. You are white though. White bows. Are you appreciated more? Well, that still went down by 45%. Scroll. I know we're fully well aware of the comics bow. That's selling for about $6 at the moment. No Mercy Bow, that's selling for $3 at the moment. But you, well, didn't sell too ridiculously. 11,500 is still quite a fairly decent amount for a bow. I think I'll just stick with 60 cents to 80 cents. I don't fully trust it. We also happen to have the Year of the Horse box, and it's very easy to figure this one out. Just look at the past. Very similar boxes in this Chinese New Year box collection. Well, they're not doing very good, are they? No. I'm probably going to do 70 cents to 90 cents because it's pretty easy to notice that these just aren't really holding up very nicely. Although I will point out, this is the lowest selling box out of the set so far. I still expect to see next year's goat box being accepted. The goat! So, alright, cool. And that's it. Some of you might be sitting there and saying, what about the horse mask? What about the silly horse mask, the lunar horse armor? Oh, that was Monday. What? Yep. So let's hop back over to here. We've already done the barders for them. You got to understand the rules. It's 7 days after they appear. And considering these appeared earlier, these appeared last Monday. Oh, so this past Monday going into Tuesday morning, boom. It went on for 30 minutes, but it was a funny introduction. Anyway, we've already done them. You could go look at those barter prices right now. In fact, maybe we could go ahead and look at them right now. So let's go ahead and do just that. Let's go ahead and make sure I've got my extensions on. Boom, boom. Let's go take a quick look at the horse mask. So as you can see right now, it's got barters going all the way up to about $4. It is priced at $5.49 if I can recall. Yep, the literal price right there is $5.49. That doesn't really evoke confidence. No. So basically, this was expected to drop off. Most, if not all, Lunar New Year horse masks, as they go through like the Easter dip, so March and April, they tend to drop off pretty badly. This very likely might end up, getting stuck at around $2 to $3. But then after that, like most of the other Lunar New Year horse masks, they recover quite nicely as we go through the summertime, and by next year, that very likely will match back up to its rush store price again. So we expect it to go down, then back up, and that's it. Maybe it might have some funny things going on in between, but the unfortunate thing is we don't know how much that sold. It's made by Face Punch. There's no workshop page to work with. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Right, then we also happen to have the horse armor over here. Let's get a quick look over to this. As you'll see, this is priced here at $6, but what was the actual price you're selling for? $5.49. We did question how many more armors could Face Punch make. You could make like a lovely, flowery Easter horse armor. You could make a scary headless horseman, spectral horse sort of armor. There's lots of potential there. Are they asked to do it? Are they even asked? I don't know. I don't know. 6 have sold in the past 24 hours. This is completely unique. We've never seen anything like this. What if they make horse armor become skinnable? Micro, would you consider making Thunder Gold horse armor? I think the people would appreciate it. Anyway, not sure what to expect, but it's a learning experience. And we only went about halfway. So you look at over to here, yeah, everyone's basically around $2.50. And of course, if we could compare that with the horse mask over to here, very similar. Lots of people are around $2 to $2.50. So try to just kind of stick it with about halfway. But then the silly horse mask, that was different. We looked at that. We thought, surely a lot of people are going to greatly appreciate you. Surely you're going to do a little bit better. Well, I can't confirm to you. Well, one listed at $4. The rest all listed at about $4.60. That's most likely due to the fact that when you sell it after tax, it's then $4 if you sell it at least $4.60. So, okay, cool. Barter's kind of getting close to $4 there, but the bulk of them are around $3. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, there's a lot more interest and support for this compared to the other two. So that's pretty much everything there. And just to repeat, what to expect tomorrow, Lunar New Year Week 2. I'm not sure if we're going to see tons more garage doors. I hope to see that Dragon's Fury Tier 3. That would be nice. I fully expect to see the SKS tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a spinning wheel tomorrow. That's also to be expected. But yeah, there's some pretty cool looking designs that I was surprised to not see in the first week. Here's hoping we see them tomorrow. There's that transparent aim sight SAR. There's several other cool looking garage doors with horses on them. There's also the sheep matadors. Come on now, surely they're gonna accept a sheep matador. So all right, Keynote, what the hell are you on about? Anyway, that's all good. Still waiting for the actual update for March Force White. Why is there a Pikachu there? What? Darius, what are you doing? And play account today. So, alright, that's pretty much everything. Let's now skip ahead and proceed with those barders. Okay, so best luck to all of you. Remember, simply being fast enough will help you succeed. Alright? 5 seconds to go. Cute Panda Furnace, you will be mine. And midnight. Go. Come on. I wonder how many people are actually going to be racing to try and list these on the Steam market. Again, not too many people are super fussed about Lunar New Year. So, okay. Not even clicking it. Oh, too slow. I know I'm slow. That was bad. Right then, Lunar Fridge, no. Lunar Horse Garage Door, that's a fairly decent amount of barders already. Okay, looking pretty sweet. I'm only going to request 30 of you. What about over to here? Boom, no. Okay, what about over to here? Firecracker Poncho, no. Back over to here, no. Nope. Yep. Right, we've got that wooden door. Don't really care too much about you, realistically speaking. I only request 15. Lovely. Right, back over to here. And nope. And nope. Cool. Let's go put you together. Let's put that to the side there. Refresh again. No, no. Right then, so we've got the wooden door done. Celestial Courser, we could do a super cheap buy order. 0.55. I'll request 25. Back over to here with these two. No, no. Dang. Right. Oh, did I do the barter? Yes, I did. Right, you have the horse large box. You're okay. You're not too crazy for me. And I will request that amount. Let's see if that works. Back over to here. These two. Yes, indeed. We got you. Right. Did I actually talk about a price for this? I don't think I did. I don't know. Hang on a minute. Did I? I don't remember. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. Well, that's a big surprise. Anyway, we'll now skip ahead, look at the abnormal barter support, and question if you actually want to jump in and make a purchase. Okay, we're back. So it's been about an hour or so. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the skins and question, do we actually want to jump in, buy them straight from the store, or, you know, just consider doing higher price buy orders. Cute Panda Furnace. So I kind of remain hopeful for it in the further future. As I said, we do need to see if we see like collection continuations and all that. We have to wait a year. Actually, next year's Lunar New Year I think is in January, so it'll technically be a little bit less time. But we still have to wait a long time. Okay, understood. All good. So we'll see how that turns out. But looking at the build-up of the barders, it definitely looks like it'll go down to about $1. Will that be its lowest point? Will these barders manage to keep it above $1? Will people chicken out and run away? You've got barders pushing up to $1.30, but then the bulk of it is about like just barely over $1, then slightly below $1. So we'll see how this turns out, but I'll be led to believe that this will probably just about stick just over. During the summertime, will you improve? I'd like to see it. In general, it is expected pretty much all Ruskin should be peaking up to brand new all-time high prices, usually around July and August time. So yes, we're expecting a dip next, but after that, great, good, lovely times. So keep an eye out. It very likely turn out to be something quite special in the future. Lunar Horse Garage Door. Well, it's kind of the same thing. Buy orders basically just over $1, quite a lot of them just under $1. But in both instances, I do believe you're just better off with like a buy order. If you really wanted to get both of them, I think you could do a $1.50, $1.50 buy order on both of these. I think you'll definitely succeed in picking up some of these as time goes on throughout the rest of this year. All right? But in regards to furnaces, I would expect quite a lot more furnaces. But in regards to garage doors, I fully expect a lot more garage doors this year. So you could just put down a $1.50 buy order. I do believe you'll be picking up a lot of them. Like if you're actually intending to jump in and grab as many of these as you could, a $1.50 buy order would mean you get these $1 cheap, and I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if you grab a lot of them. So that's up to you if you want to, but you'd have to be very confident that you think that's going to work out very nicely in the future. So yeah, personally, I don't think it's going to hold up very nicely. I don't have a lot of confidence. Over to here. Lunar Fridge. Well, you're a $2.49 skin. You got barders pushing up to $1.50. Quite a lot of it is slightly above $1. It's like $1.10 to $1.30. Quite a decent amount, just fairly below. Yeah, I think that's. I think this could work out. I don't expect to see tons of these listed on the Steam market. I think that's got a pretty decent future ahead of it. Let's see if it actually works out. So, will we start seeing tons of fridges being accepted? This past weekend, I didn't actually see any. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So, best of luck, best of luck. Oh, and in terms of, like, if you not actually purchased this, you could put down like a $1.80 or $2 barter. I do believe you'll pick up quite a decent amount of these. But if it turns out we end up with like 3 fridges this year, alright, that might have a bit of a bed of time. Didn't sell too much. Very unique design compared to all the others. I think that could work out quite alright. So yeah, maybe like a $1.80 or $2 barter. Over to here, the other horse bed. Again, I don't think it really stands out that much. Yeah, it's a Lunar New Year bed. It's the only Lunar New Year bed, but I don't think too many people who play Rust care about Lunar New Year. Maybe the East Asian part of the world, but I'm not sure how big that player base is. Not to say I mean, I don't know. So we'll see how it goes, but to me, you're just a bed skin, and I don't think that's enough to help it. I do believe that'll be going down to around $1. If we keep seeing beds, yes, I do believe that'll happen. So yeah, maybe just better off just putting down like a solid $1 barter. Maybe it'll probably succeed. We'll see how it is. But yeah, I'm literally the 97-cent barter there. Am I going to regret it? We shall see. So, alright, keep an eye on it. Firecracker hide poncho. It's got a pretty decent amount of barters around $1, but a lot of people are just unsure. Priced at $1.49. We do have a lot of poncho skins. We do tend to see quite a lot of them being accepted. But this is all by itself. This is completely all by itself. I'm not sure if we'll see like, I don't know, firecracker burlap head wrap, firecracker burlap pants or something. I am the firecracker. Watch me explode. You have sold next to nothing. Could you end up getting manipulated? That's definitely something that could happen. Will we see any actual listings? We'll see. But yeah, this is sold incredibly low. But you can also attribute that to the fact that nobody cares about it. So yeah, I think you're just better off. Like if you really, really, really wanted to pick up some of these, just put down a $1.20 barter. Try and pick them up for about 30 cents cheaper. We'll see how it goes over the course of the next several months. Will you drop down pretty badly as we enter April time? Will you succeed and rise ever so nicely around July and August time? We'll see how it is. Lunar Horse Fortune Wooden Door. Yeah. I don't feel confident with wooden doors. The transparent one obviously was different, but this is just a glow-in-the-dark wooden door. Yeah. I think you've probably missed out by now. I really wouldn't be surprised if that ends up going slightly below $1. I really wouldn't. So I think you're probably just better off avoiding that. Over to here, the Celestial Corsa M249. How many M249s are we going to see this year? That's a good question. And based on what I'm looking at here, still people aren't feeling very confident with it. You did not sell ridiculously. You're perfectly fine looking at M249. It's just I'm not sure if people actively want that, crave for it, need it, yearn for it. So we'll leave it be for now. Again, if you really wanted to pick this up, you could put down like a $1.30 barter. I would not be surprised if you end up picking up a bunch of them at $1.30. We'll see how it is, but it is a collection continuation. It's just you're not going to see another collection continuation until next year. So, yeah. Over to here, you have the horse large box. You're fine. You could use that at the horse poo box if you really wanted to. But, yeah, there's not that much confidence. I'm not sure how much people crave for a non-glowing large box, especially considering we have that Boxes DLC coming out March 4th white. We don't know how much it's going to cost. And I feel people probably would rather save their pennies for that. Right. All good, Freya. I'll sort that out in a second. Celestial Steed Sheep Matador. Well, again, yeah, there's not enough people that care about it. Only going up to 73 cents. And that's me, I believe. Ooh. So we'll keep an eye out. We'll see how you turn out. But yeah. Just offer a $1 barter. I'm sure you'll be picking up a lot of them. So that's it. There really wasn't that much enthusiasm. There really wasn't that much fanfare for all of it. People just didn't really care for Lunar New Year. And judged by the barters, yeah, it shows. So we'll see what we actually get accepted tomorrow. Again, there were some very nice looking skins that are submitted for this. It's just Face Punch didn't accept them for week 1. Will they actually accept them for week 2? Will people be a lot more interested tomorrow? Start guessing. Comment below. Now, I also need to point this out to you. I will be here, I will be streaming, I will be ready to take a look at all the skins, but I'm also taking part in the Armada event tomorrow. Jack Shepherd's awesome medieval Rust Armada event. I believe this is the first ever proper event with just boats. So, you know, of course, with like a big map, vast oceans, and lots of people taking part. I'm on the way down over to here, yay! I just wanted to join a group where I just get told what to do and I just do it. I didn't want to think for myself. I don't want to be in charge of people. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm taking part. We are America, and we'll see how that is. Right, so that's it. That's a wrap. And yeah, I will be showcasing the skins tomorrow. I just might not be doing it after a while. So if it's like a super early Rust rotation, that would be preferable. But it's still got to be a reasonable time that I can still jump in and do all the things. Blah blah blah. All right, cool. So I'll be taking part in that. You're more than welcome to watch. You're more than welcome to laugh at me at how terrible I am at the game. Oh, you're going to be surprised how bad I am. And don't forget, consider watching the Rust Workshop skin checks, the most recent video. Actually, I fixed that issue now, so if I refresh, you'll see that that is now fixed. You can see the space sheet in the door perfectly fine. Where is it? There we go, perfect. Yep. And yeah, tons of collection continuations, tons upon tons upon tons. Interesting looking clothing armor, very nice looking deplorables, lots of barbecues, lots and lots and lots of barbecues, because that's the brand new skinnable for March 2026. So that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Best luck to each and every single one of you, and let's see if tomorrow's interesting.